To start off our program and deliver the opening address, I'd like to introduce you to the Associate Provost for Research and International Relations, SUTD, Professor Yeo Kiat Singh. Over to you, Prof. Yeo.
A very good morning to everyone and welcome to SUTD First Industry Workshop 2020. I'm Yeo Kiat Singh, Associate Provost at the Singapore University of Technology and Design. So now let me pull up my presentation slides. COVID-19 has spread rapidly around the world, affecting not only our health security, but also causing significant social and economic damage. I applaud Singapore government for quickly rolling out 4 budgets of 92.9 billion in 4 months to save jobs, to help businesses, and to support families. I call it the SURF budget. One word that is easy to remember. SURF is a powerful acronym. The letter S stands for solidarity, U for unity, R for resilience, and F for fortitude. Each budget has its own scope and purpose. The word surf originally means to stand on a surfboard and ride on a wave towards the shore. This is in fact the situation our nation is currently facing. We are experiencing and riding on the waves of a global economic uncertainty, but the surf budget will steer us safely towards a stronger economy. The post-COVID-19 world will be quite different from the past. International relations, social structures, and trade patterns will change. Needless to say, these concerns present huge challenges to Singapore. Therefore, at SUTD, we prepare future-ready graduates who can thrive, compete, and contribute in a much more volatile and uncertain future. Most of the jobs in Singapore today are PMAC, professionals, managers, executives, and technicians. But they are just temporary jobs. So why do I call them temporary jobs? The answer lies in the word PMAC when you read it from right to left. So what is this word? Well, it is temp, T-E-M-P. Temp is the short form for temporarily. In other words, they are just temporary jobs when we fast forward into the future. The fourth industry revolution is here, and the impact will be far greater than its 3 predecessors. Also, COVID-19 has accelerated the digital transformation. Failure to make this transformation could result in rapid job losses. Talking about job losses, let me now focus on EMPT, which is a short form for employment. No one is born ready for the future economy. What matters most is the desire to learn and the readiness to change. So every generation has its entirely different sets of opportunities and challenges. The shelf life of paper qualifications will be limited. We must expect to change jobs, industries, and skills in the course of our work life. Therefore, Singapore has to produce a new generation of PMAC workforce, where P stands for PhDs, M for Masters, E for EMBA or Engineering Doctorates, and T for Tertiary Education. Hopefully, our current PMAC jobs will be elevated from professionals to presidents and professors, from managers to managing directors and medical doctors, or even ministers and mayors, transforming executives into executive directors, engineers, and entrepreneurs, and finally, helping technicians to become talent and thinkers. These new PMAC jobs are generally recession-proof and are relatively unaffected by economic downturn. They are capable of addressing the world's challenges of today and tomorrow by providing solutions cutting across traditional disciplines. Singapore companies have to rethink their growth and economic strategy. During good times, natural for companies to focus on their core businesses. However, during difficult times like this, they need to also explore underserved markets or businesses that are beyond the core. Specifically, they have to look at the white space and the links and connection between the nodes. For a company to remain relevant in the long term, it must respond to these changing conditions intelligently. And white space mapping needs to be part of its overall economic strategic planning efforts. Similarly, for a nation to be successful, Singapore has to develop strong research capabilities in terms of both human capital and physical infrastructures that can cut across and contribute to many economic sectors. Given our small size, we have to be selective and focus on research areas where Singapore can make a difference, both globally and locally. For example, the combination of 5G, artificial intelligence or AI, and drone will bring change at a speed, scale, and scope unlike anything we have experienced before. It will affect the very essence of human experience. The interplay between them will create realities that were previously unthinkable and impossible. Although the advent of these technologies and disciplines will displace low-level unskilled jobs, it will create high-level skill jobs which are harder to be replaced by smart machine alone. Singapore's success is no miracle because the people understand that any gap in knowledge, income, and generation in society will prevent her from rising to the top. So we are constantly looking for new ideas and sometimes defying traditional wisdom. We keep learning through collaborating with others and adapting them to our own needs. Our success is in fact determined by our own ability to attract the best and the brightest people from the region and around the world, and our ability to nurture people of diverse skills and abilities. We must also engage and involve the teens when the country is rising to the top. The generation gap will just widen if we only want to change them without allowing them to change us. Every successful social transformation requires the teens to be included as internal agents of change. The teens of today are more educated, they have ideas, they have dreams, they have aspirations. The power of change will eternize the transformation process and make Singapore stronger and better. Similarly, rising to the top without intel, that is useful information and intelligence, will not make Singapore resilient or future ready. It is not just about having an open economy. It is also about innovation, the exchange of ideas, collaboration across borders, skills of the future, environmental policies, and social protection for those who get left behind. Therefore, we must integrate global perspectives into our economic mission and produce graduates who can work in different and across continents, countries, cities, communities, cultures, and companies. And finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the keynotes, the forum panelists, the sponsors, and partners for their strong support, as well as the first organizing committee for all their time, hard work, and effort. Thank you very much.